When a narcissist thinks they can't beat you, this is what they do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here. Your presence means more than you can imagine, and it's what keeps this channel alive and growing. Without your time, your attention, and your support, none of this would be possible. If you're new here, I kindly invite you to take a moment to subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of the content we carefully create and release. Each video is made with you in mind. Your healing, your empowerment, and your clarity. So, stay tuned, and let's dive into something important. Narcissists, by their very nature, are completely consumed by one thing: themselves. Nothing outside of their own desires, comfort, and validation truly matters to them. As long as you're fulfilling a specific purpose in their life, whether it's to boost their ego, meet their needs, or act as an emotional crutch, you hold temporary significance in their eyes. But make no mistake, that significance is conditional. It's never based on who you are as a person, but only on what you can do for them. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you'll notice that they will exert intense efforts to maintain control over you. Whether it's through subtle manipulation or overt domination, they're constantly seeking ways to hold power in the relationship, even over the smallest, most trivial aspects of your life. Their need for control is relentless, and it's rarely obvious at first. But as time passes, their true intentions reveal themselves, and you realize that what once seemed like charm or attention was really a calculated strategy to dominate your world. To a narcissist, people aren't individuals with feelings, dreams, and boundaries. People are tools. And if you're in their life, it's because you serve a function, like a key to unlock a door they couldn't open themselves. They see you not as a partner or friend, but as a stepping stone to something bigger, something that revolves around their imagined grandiosity. You are a necessary part of their climb. But the moment you stop serving their purpose or start threatening their sense of control, the narrative changes. Suddenly, you're no longer an ally, you're an obstacle. And when that shift happens, their tactics become darker. Narcissists will go to great lengths to eliminate anyone they perceive as a threat. Their reactions aren't just emotional, they're strategic. They plan, they scheme, and they execute subtle psychological warfare, designed to wear you down. And this is the heart of today's video. We're going to uncover the exact methods narcissists use to isolate, invalidate, and erase those who no longer fit into their carefully constructed world. These tactics aren't just manipulative, they're harmful, and they're often hidden beneath layers of charm or reasonableness. So get ready. We're about to explore the darker corners of narcissistic behavior, the lengths they'll go to protect their image, maintain control, and dispose of anyone who sees too clearly. And by the end of this, you'll understand just how calculated and destructive their behavior can truly be. People who are strong-minded, difficult to persuade, or who already have preconceived notions about what they want in life will be the focus of our attention today. Those who are self-assured are less prone to being affected by narcissist tricks. These folks have reached a particular level of maturity in their thoughts and actions. So, narcissists will think twice if they want to sway these people. Narcissists are arrogant. They are unable to accept others for who they really are. Self-esteem, confidence, and a strong belief in one's own abilities are all traits that turn off narcissists. Despite this, they're still after these people, trying to bring these people down. Simply put, everyone is a target for narcissists, regardless of how difficult or easy it is for them. Narcissists would do anything to crush everyone who stands in their way and threatens their power. To boost their own egos, narcissists feel they must diminish the worth of others. That's why they'll continue to attempt and influence our lives and wait for the moment when we let our guard down. Even if we can withstand their persistent efforts, they only need one good opportunity. Even if we're resourceful and tenacious, they'll find a way to defeat us. The narcissist is not hesitant to employ a number of ways to gain control over others, such as love bombing, smear campaigns, and gaslighting. When flattery and charm aren't enough, they turn to victimization to get your pity and understanding. This is the truth, since narcissists don't care what other people think. Just a starting point is all they need. This means that no matter how much love, affection, or pity they may conjure, they'll treat it the same way, as attention. They'll try to get you to feel sorry for them by using flattery and charm. And if you're responding to them, it's clear that you're falling for their trap. to gain control and force us to conform to their will. They may use a different method if love bombing does not work. Making us feel sorry for them is the most common one. As a means of avoiding responsibility, they would make up a sick excuse rather than carry out their job. They'll even go so far as to deliberately injure themselves in other situations in order to make their plan works. Narcissists may say that they have nowhere else to turn and need your help, and they'll keep repeating themselves. Now, I believe you've got it. In the face of a formidable opponent, narcissistic individuals often adopt a pitiful manner. They try to appear fragile and humble in order to win your trust. They appear to be vulnerable and humble. They make it so that you can't refute them, or else you will appear egocentric if you ignore them. They want to slowly ruin you. So they infiltrate every facet of your life to make you more vulnerable to their attacks in the long run. However, they may return the favor by hurling you back into the ditch if you decide to help them out. It's unlikely that they will exhibit any remorse once they've done so. So keep an eye out at all times. To get you to believe their falsehoods, narcissists would claim to be in love with you or to be a victim. Their self-esteem soars when they tear down a strong-minded person like you, since it allows them to believe that their own strength and superiority are greater than yours. They'd stab you in the back before kicking you out as soon as they'd gotten their fill of information from you. If that still isn't enough, they have only one further option to bring you to your knees. As if they're eager to learn from you, these people will put on an air of reverence for you. Although narcissists are powerless, they still have a few options available to them. They couldn't figure out your weaknesses or secrets because of your strong mentality. This means that as a second option, they may choose to focus on those who are close to you. In order to gain access to your life or learn more about you, a narcissist will convince your pals to believe his or her lies about you. A skilled liar, a narcissist is by nature. As a result of this intimidation campaign, your friends and family members will turn against you. People may eventually dislike you as a result of what you're doing. Because they view you as an adversary, they seek out the attention of others. The narcissist will never be satisfied with simply disliking, betraying, or leaving you. They make sure that you wouldn't be a threat again. So, you should be wary of everybody you interact with since, at this point, everybody could be talking about you. Narcissists will take advantage of any opportunity to disseminate rumors and promote falsehoods about people. They may, for example, seek to get you terminated from your position at work. It doesn't matter how well you do your job if your coworkers are all against you. It is them who will accuse you of something for which there is no evidence to support your denials. They'll think of ways to bring you down because you're more well-known and regarded than the narcissist. For the sake of their own safety, they'll act in this manner. For narcissists, the ultimate goal in life is to acquire all the material possessions they currently don't have. You can bet they'll do whatever it takes to get their hands on your life. Those who are envious of others' accomplishments are unable to handle them. That's precisely why narcissists become visibly upset and deeply frustrated when we no longer fall for their tactics, when we don't respond the way we used to, or when we stop giving them the reactions they crave. It threatens the image they're desperately trying to maintain, both for themselves and for others. When we don't take the bait, when we stop playing the game they've carefully constructed, it reflects badly on them. It exposes the emptiness of their manipulations and highlights the fact that their control over us is slipping. That's unbearable for them. So in response, they try to take back whatever they feel they've lost. Whether it's emotional control, influence, attention, or even reputation, they'll try to snatch it away from us and hurt us in the process if necessary. This is usually the moment when the narcissist switches gears. They decide that regaining dominance over you, whether it's easy or challenging, is worth the effort. It becomes a mission for them, not because they genuinely care or want to reconnect, but because their ego cannot tolerate the idea that you've escaped. If their charm, affection, or love bombing doesn't get the desired reaction, they'll escalate. They'll resort to deceitful tactics, lies, smear campaigns, manipulations that involve people you trust. They might use mutual friends, family members, or even colleagues, anyone they can influence, to get closer to you again or to discredit you if they can't. They will twist facts, paint themselves as a victim, and try to present you as the unstable or unreasonable one. This creates a cycle where, no matter how strong you become or how far you distance yourself from the chaos, they continue to find new ways to invade your peace. It doesn't matter if you've elevated yourself emotionally, socially, or professionally. The narcissist sees your growth not as a triumph to be respected, but as a threat to their illusion of superiority. If you rise, they feel small. If you heal, they feel exposed. So they will try, again and again, to pull you back into confusion, into the drama, into the emotional trap that feeds their ego and numbs their fear of being irrelevant. And that's why my advice to you remains consistent and clear. Be vigilant. Stay alert. Guard your emotional boundaries, no matter how subtle their advances may seem. The narcissist tactics evolve the moment you outgrow the old ones. So you must keep learning, stay grounded, and protect your energy with care. The more aware you are of the psychological games they play, the harder it becomes for them to manipulate you. Awareness is your armor, and clarity is your weapon. Don't allow the narcissist illusions to distort your truth. I want to thank you sincerely for dedicating your time and attention to this message. It means a lot, and your presence here is deeply appreciated. We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so feel free to share them in the comment section below. If this content resonated with you, or if you think someone you care about could benefit from it, please consider subscribing to our channel and tapping the bell icon to stay updated on future videos. Thank you again for being here and for taking one more step toward healing, clarity, and personal power.